Ladies and gentlemen, what is happening? I'm your host of the Wrestle Wire. What is happening? Once again, look, it's been a while. Okay, I was a little busy last week. My bad. Uh, things just happen. Actually, I was busy last week. I was doing a charity event. We were raising money for a family who had dealt with a house fire, and so we were out there trying to raise some money for them, and it was an awesome time. I know I popped in a little bit while Curtis Love was on here. What can I do? What can I do with this guy? Um, Either way, Curtis Love was on here running his yap. Hopefully everybody's been doing well. It's been a little bit crazy out there in the pro wrestling world. I mean, we are seeing uh Rollins getting laid out by LA Knight. And I mean, I don't anticipate, uh, I do not anticipate LA Knight to win their matchup whatsoever. I really don't believe that it's going to happen. Um, what I what I am glad of is that he's finally getting a shot. And this is the first time we are actually doing this side by side right now. TikTok and or TikTok Live is rolling. YouTube, Twitter, X, Twitch, whatever you want to call it, the Roku network, all of them are running concurrently at one shot. So we're trying to see how it goes. It's like we've already got a share. That's awesome. So thank you for that. Uh, Dude, this is we're just trying out what we could try out at this point. We're just throwing everything at the wall and we see how it goes. Um, but we're talking pro wrestling. LA Knight doing his thing. I'm down with it. Like I said, that guy deserves to be in that main event picture. I don't know that I see him winning heavyweight gold, but I do want to see Punk versus LA Knight at some point because I think the promos between them would be awesome. Um, we saw how good Punk and Cena was as far as promos went and everything else. It was a good time. So you can't take away how well that went. You know, Rollins screwed Punk over. We kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. I It is what it is. It is what it is on that one. But they had everything going down. I was excited to see. I'm excited over the shot that Penta is getting as well with Rollins. That was phenomenal. If you hadn't seen the matches or hadn't seen some of the clips from the matches, or you didn't see the match itself, you really should check it out. Oh, my co-host tonight is not here currently. He may be a bit late. He may not show up at all. We do have a guest coming on for an interview at 8:30 p.m. So there is that. Luke Childers chiming in. Hey, brother, how are you doing? Hope all is going as well as it can, my friend. Really. Um, but so Kyrie Sane going up against Roxanne Perez. That was a solid matchup, and then Asuka came back, so that was a good spot for Asuka. That another nice return and having people being able to jump in and kind of build towards what I think is coming back. I think it's going to be the Kabuki Warriors going off and defeating Rodriguez and Perez for the tag titles. I mean, it's right now the only logical thing that makes sense for both of them to do. Uh, that's kind of where we're at with, you know, that's kind of where we're at with it. Let's see here. You had Braun Breaker and Sami Zayn again. Look, this match has been done a couple of times. Solid matchup. I'm not going to say I'm tired of it. Um, Sammy has really, like I said, in the last 2 years, broke out something fierce. I've gotten definitely behind what Sami Zayn is doing. I'm digging the way that they are presenting him. It makes things so much better. Uh, he's still a force to be reckoned with, but he's not like this unbeatable technical wrestler. He's still got his fun goofball moments. He's still got his fun spots. It's finally like they brought everything full circle for Sammy. So that's freaking great to me. Um, and I don't know if the people in TikTok can hear me at all, but I hope so. So, uh, I'm trying. Like I said, this is just something we're doing for the first time ever. Um, we're trying to run, and when my co-host gets in here, I'm going to tell him, hey, go ahead and fire up yours as well. So we're running it at the same time, and we'll be able to interact with you guys and interact with you guys all in one shot until we figure out how to import StreamYard into TikTok Live. If I could make StreamYard go into TikTok Live, that would be something fierce. It'd be pretty awesome. Uh, I don't know if I can do that. I'm going to try and figure it out. Um, I know I've gone live with video games and stuff on StreamYard. I've never done it with TikTok other than the one time just to try it out just to see what it looked like or how it felt to be live. I was live outside on the fourth for a couple of hours while I was cooking, and we kind of talked about everything. We talked about faith. We talked about a little bit of politics, wrestling. We talked about everything. And it was just me and some friends and family on the porch while I was cooking for 2 hours. It's pretty cool. Um, but so Lyra Valkyria attacks Becky Lynch and Bailey both. I'm having a hard time buying that out of her, but I like it. Realistically, they need to do something further with Bailey. Uh, I was not the biggest. Um, Hi, honey. I see you. I was not the biggest uh, believer in Bailey, especially during her era where she was the mean girl. It did not work for me. Bailey, as far as a wrestler, very talented, amazing. Promo wise, every promo she's been able to work with. Character wise, I like where we're at right now. She's kind of bad news, and I like it. I've always been like, hey, why are you know why are we having this direction on this character? Why is this character going that direction? No, find something that works with them and also suits their personality. Bailey is bubbly. An anti hero type vibe works perfectly for her because she also has a sarcastic nature. If you've seen her in interviews, if you heard her talk on the streets or seen any of the, videos where it's not WWE produced, you see and hear her that she is that way. So that smart aleck, it's kind of like a punk vibe. So I'm down with it. Jey Uso winning by DQ over Bronson Reed is just insane, guys. Bye, honey. Um, so why? Why are you going to throw a chair? So stupid. You should have been able to beat him. Bronson Reed should have been able to beat Jey Uso if that's the current track of the story for the direction they're going. That should have been able to be accomplished. Made no sense to me. El Grande Americano defeating Dragon Lee. Okay, so Chad Gable's out. This has got to be Ludwig Kaiser, right? Hey man, what's happening? Jamie Bolin, how you doing, bud? Uh, it's got to be Ludwig Kaiser, right? It has to be Kaiser, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure. At least it looks like him. It completely looks like him. He's nowhere near his cut, and you can tell as Gable. Gable is a freaking machine. He is a menace. If that dude walked into the gym, I'm grabbing my bag and I'm going home. Now, I mean, I might ask for some tips or something, but I am in no way, shape, or form trying to work out with that guy. He'd kill me. I'm not stupid, but I don't understand. I guess they didn't want the gimmick to die, so I wonder if they're going to have a Americano versus Americano at some point, unmask, and it'll be Kaiser. And see, I told you it was never me. They could do that. They could run the gauntlet. That'd be hilarious if they did that. That would be a good way for that to happen. Um, I cannot believe, Goldberg came in yet again. Here we go, and he wants to get in. He took out Gunther. He took out Gunther. Guys, are we kidding me? Look, I made a remark about Goldberg a couple of weeks ago. I am all good with the guy showing up and doing his thing. I don't care. That's fine. But let's not pretend here. Let's not joke about this. The man is almost 60 years old, and you're going to tell me he's going to get in the ring with Gunther. Guys, it's a bit obscene. It's just a bit nuts, okay? It is just a little bit nuts to think that this is going to be okay. I don't know how that match is going to go. If I had to guess, it's going to be a methodical, slow-paced match. And that's in Atlanta this weekend. You've got NXT, you have got Evolution, and Saturday Night Main Event all going on in Atlanta this weekend. And wait a minute, why am I here? Oh, I should be going to Atlanta this weekend. I may just go to Atlanta this weekend. I have no idea. I might just show up. Who am I kidding? I don't just show up places. I have to be requested to be there. Um, Seth Rollins defeating Penta. We knew that was the direction it was going, yes, but still a solid match. Showcase a great way to showcase Penta. That dude is a phenomenal wrestler. He's quite entertaining. He seems more controlled now, which is not a bad thing. Let's don't kind of play with it here. Be realistic. He's working a lot more. He's working a lot safer. Frequency is everything. Consistency is everything. That's what it is. Consistency is everything. So let's see here. And after Rollins defeats Penta, we got LA Knight coming in with the BFT. Or, yeah, BFT. So I'm all about it. I'm all about it. Um, Dude, so my live goal was achieved. So greatly appreciate it. Oh, bro. Uh that is Matthew Tippett, shout out to you. Thank you, man, for the gift. What is this? Funny Farhan Sunny invites you to co-host. I don't know who you are, bud. I'm gonna hit the decline button. I'm sorry, man. You're gonna have to, I don't know what I'm doing there with the co-host. I've got another co-host up here uh, that might show up. It's insane. So, dude, but big shout out. We beat our goal for the night um, on TikTok. So thanks to you. That's great. Guys, share the live. Do me a favor. Do everybody in wrestling a favor. Share the live. Because we are one of the shows that still run pretty consistently. As far as doing live streams pretty consistently and doing uh interviews across the board. Yeah, I'm grateful that there are other people up in this game right now. Cowboy Bob, shout out to you. Um, so that dude is picking up a lot of indie wrestling interviews right now. That is awesome. Scott Larson is coming back. I don't know when. I don't remember when exactly, but I know Scott's getting ready to have an interview with Jesse. So that'll be cool. Uh, but other than that, you don't see too many shows that are moving from televised pro wrestling indie scene, covering the indie events, working indie events, and interviewing indie talent all in the same shot. That's why we're kind of a pro wrestling variety show. Pro wrestling is already a variety show, and then we're a variety show of the variety show. So it's like we broke the fourth wall and broke it again. It's real wild what we were able to achieve in this short period of time. Um, let's see here. Like I said, man, hit that share button. I greatly appreciate it. I got a bunch of people up here reacting and hitting the reels and hitting the likes, so greatly appreciate it. I know who's watching. My brother Seth, I appreciate you, man. I seen you hit that like button, so just wanted to give you a little shout out. Greatly appreciated. Uh, I've already dropped the invite to my guest who will be joining me right around 8:30. Hopefully he can get that navigated. Let's see here. So that is what we had for Monday Night Raw. We're going to be talking about, yeah, you've got Saturday the 12th, Sunday Evolution, and the Great American Bash is Saturday afternoon. My friend, man, my guy. We're gonna have to catch up soon. We are gonna have to catch up soon, man. NXT's Great American Bash is coming up. I don't understand this title match at all. I'm gonna tell you, the NXT title match makes zero sense to me. I get the little rivalry going on here. However, the overall point of it escapes me. I'm not I am not interested in this match at all. It's not a throwaway. It's going to be a good match. I am disinterested because we know Oba's not going under. Inamura is not winning this matchup. It makes zero sense to have this. Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe versus Fatal Influence. That's an odd pairing. Why is that happening instead of Jordan Grace's? Oh, that's right, because Jordan Grace's title match is at Evolution, right? I'm guessing it's at Evolution. North American title, that's probably going to be match of the night. No, well, I don't know. It may be match of the night. Ethan Page and Ricky Saints has the ability to be match of the night. Anybody who does not see that, I am sorry, you need help. Big time has the ability to be match of the night. NXT North American Champion or Women's North American title, Sol Ruka and Izzy Dame. That has the ability to be match of the night, bar none, when it comes for the women, 100% match of the night. And that has the ability to be match of the night, period. I think it's going to be fantastic. we get a contract signing, I could care less about NXT title or TNA World Championship contract signing on this. I feel like that's a time waster. But uh, Javon Evans and Jasper Troy. I, look, Javon was just in that heavyweight title picture as well as Jasper Troy. Do I really believe Jasper Troy is going to be able to keep up with him? No, I don't think he's going to be able to keep up with him at all. Uh, but that's going to be a solid thing. Saturday, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, nice little afternoon show, nice little matinee. I like a matinee show. Earlier in the day, able to just sit and relax. That's what I'm talking about. I'll probably go and get myself some food and sit back and just chill. That's going to be my weekend. Then Saturday night's main event is uh, going to be nuts. The main event for the night is Goldberg and Gunther. You got LA Knight and Seth Rollins. You got Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre. That is what we have is 3 matches for Saturday night's main event. 3 matches. Really? Really? You could have given me 5. Made me feel like it was a Monday Night Raw, at least, or a SmackDown. You could have given me 5 matches. 3? Maybe we'll get something Friday night. Friday night we'll cook up something else. We'll get a couple more matches for Saturday night's main event. But they look at how much content they've got going on in 3 days. SmackDown, Great American Bash, Saturday night main event, and Evolution. 4 shows in 72 hours. Yeah, that's a lot of content. That is a lot of outgoing content. That's a lot of ring crew. That's a lot of work. There's a lot of production. There's a boatload of that, of everything involved in this. It's nuts. Um, and then Evolution, what we're staring down for WWE's Evolution this weekend. Shoo, world champion Io Sky defending against Rhea Ripley. I don't believe that they're going to take the belt off of Io yet, but I would not put it past the WWE to put it back on Rhea. Or that's about it. That's pretty much all I got. Has the cash in happened yet? There's always that, man. There's always that. Becky Lynch, Bailey, and Lyra Valkyria. I would love to see Bailey pick it up because I think she needs something. She needs to be elevated a bit. But then what are you going to do with Becky? What are you going to do with Lyra? I have no idea. Tiffany Stratton retains big time. Big time against Trish Stratus. Not a doubt in my mind. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus Charlotte and Alexa makes no sense. Kabuki Warriors, Logic, Sol Ruka, and Zarya. I don't understand the other 2 teams. Kabuki Warriors and the Judgment Day girls, let that go. But they threw everything at this for a women's tag team fatal 4-way match. No idea. A battle royal for a women's title match. Jade Cargill versus Naomi in a no holds barred match. And the NXT Women's Championship, JC Jane, Jordan Grace. I think they're finally going to put the strap on Jordan Grace. If I had to tell you that's what's going to happen, that's what I believe is going to happen. Folks, I really do believe Jordan Grace is walking out of Evolution, the NXT Women's Champion. There's just a lot to it. Um, and then we still got SmackDown coming. We have still got SmackDown coming up Friday night. The Street Profits, the Wyatt Six for the WWE tag titles. That is something that I never thought I would understand, but I am okay with it. I am behind it. The Wyatt Six right now is one of the more intriguing things in wrestling when it comes to the WWE's dynamic, and they do everything to the nines, right? When you have them, the Wyatt Six, on air, they're some of the most captivating characters in the WWE right now. That's huge when you look at everybody else that's on the staff. Some of the most interesting people: Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and all of those. The Wyatt Six garner as much attention. Is it a legacy? Is it because of Bray? Or is it because they are really that entertaining and people just want to watch? Think about it. It ain't always, you know, how great the wrestler is or how great the wrestling is. Because if it was all about how wild and wacky and wonderful the moves and all that madness were, the WWE simply wouldn't be the number one on TV every week after week, month after month, year after year. And we're running decades in line now. Let's be for real, guys. You gotta be you got to be uh you got to be open to agreeing with things. You got to be agreeable. So that's the way I look at it. Let's see here. Other than that, we got Ron Killings and Aleister Black. That's going to be fun. I'm going to be down with that. I think it's going to be a solid matchup. Gotcha. All right. Well, my guest has arrived, and we are going to be moving forward with that. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wrestling Wire. Carlton Barber, in your face or in your faith ministries. Welcome to the show,
Hey
man.
everybody, how you doing this evening?
How are you?
Great. I was listening to some of the stuff you were talking about, and Mr. Ron, I got to agree that it's not all about the high fancy movements and techniques. Sometimes if you don't have a good storyline and you don't have, creative characters that can evolve in time, you won't have that longevity like a lot of wrestling has organizations have had today. So I would agree with you. And that's also something that I want to talk about as I talk about the way that wrestling with the cause Eastern North Carolina division is going to do things that is going to be a little bit different than other promotions independently.
Gotcha. All right. So we know you've got two shows coming up. You've got, and they're both. Let's clear the air. And for anybody watching on TikTok, the Wrestling Wire podcast is live on Twitch, Facebook, X, Roku, Extreme TV Online, and everywhere. You can see it, all these things, and I'm having a conversation on screen, on air right now with Carlton Barber. So you're only catching half of the show. Be sure you're checking us out there as well. Your show is August 9th.
Yeah.
They're both charity events. It's In Your Faith Ministry. This is a charity group. So you do charity events anyway. Now you're
Hmm.
adding professional wrestling
Hmm.
to your benefits, where
Yes.
whether car shows and you do karaoke stuff and all kinds of different entities.
Hmm.
So now that you're adding professional wrestling to it, your first show where you've got Ivalise coming, and you've got the Legend Barbarian coming as well, August 9th.
No, no, no.
Nope.
November
No.
the first.
Okay, they're coming on November show. Who's coming on August?
Um, on August the 9th, I have cotton wind from a shout out to Mr. Donnie Birchfield Jr. He's also helping out with this with Birchfield Professional Wrestling. I have heard that WCW legend, wrestler, and trainer, same guy that trained Goldberg and a lot of the other ones, of the State Patrol will be in the building signing autographs during a meet and greet. The State Patrol, one of the guys from the State Patrol, the one that trained Goldberg and many other talents, will be at that August 9th show. And the August 9th show is called The Awakening. The Awakening.
Okay. All right. The Awakening is August 9th. Got it. And then the Barbarian and Evilise will be at the next show in November.
November the 1st, Battle of the Outlaws, AEW. Next, Evilise, meet and greet. Also, meet and greet with WCW legend, the Barbarian. And Barbarian will be in action in a tag team match that evening on November the 1st.
Okay, so he's also going to be in action. Got it.
Yes.
All right, let's see here. I'm working on getting your flyers. I've got to get them from the other account.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see here. Go ahead and tell me about why did you come up with In Your Faith Ministries, and what's there are a lot of ministries running right now. There's a lot of wrestling running right now. What is your purpose?
In Your Faith Ministries, we go into rest homes, family care homes, and veterans homes all over North Carolina, South Carolina, some parts of Tennessee and Virginia. And we try to bring joy, smile, and laughter to the elderly people in those homes. And we use music to get them smiling, get them dancing. We give out flags to the veterans. We bring Santa Claus and the Grinch during Christmas and little goodie bags. We do Halloween stuff with them and bring them treats. And they really get a kick out of us coming because a lot of them don't have family and they're just put in these places and they're forgotten about. So we come by to bring them joy. As a matter of fact, we just recently got back from 2 days up in Charlotte, North Carolina. And while we were there, we went to 6 different facilities. And they had like 4 patients in them each. And then before that, we were at Myrtle Beach on the 3rd, and we done a concert event with Elvis Presley tribute artists that I do for about 50 residents, and they had a time of their lives. I can remember bringing the Easter Bunny, Mr. Hops, into some of the facilities and playing some oldies music, like "Come On Baby, Let's Do the Twist," and the little ladies get up and dance around with the Easter Bunny, and they start smiling and they start laughing. I remember we went to this rest home in South Carolina, and this lady never talks to anybody, but it took us about 2 to 3 times of going, and on that 3rd time, she started talking and interacting with us, and they said that was amazing. Then I remember another story where we went to this veterans home, and this guy reached out to shake my hand, and he was in a wheelchair, but that grip he had, man, it was a deadlock grip on it. He was strong. That veteran was strong with his hand muscles, but yet his legs were failing him, but he still has strength in his hands. So we love to get them moving, get them exercising through Music is Healing outreach programs, and they love seeing us. And they always ask us when we get ready to go, when are you coming back? When are you coming back? And a lot of y'all don't know, my wife had a stroke going on about 2 months ago, and she has physical therapy twice a week, and she's been missing some of her appointments to go and do this ministries and stuff. And we're having this benefit because they give us donations when we come, but a lot of times we don't see those donations until 30 days, as much as 90 days afterwards. And sometimes we have to turn them down because me and my wife are on disability and stuff. And we sometimes don't have the gas money to go or the money to buy flags to give out to the veterans. We have to have help with this because it's just grown so much that we've got to get some help with what we're doing.
Right. Well, and that makes sense. And it's cool that you do stuff for the veterans and, and the disabled and the elderly. That's cool.
Yeah. Some of the
Now,
other things that we have done in the past, if I may, Mr. Ron, is that for
go
2 years straight, we had an event in Hope County, Rayford, North Carolina, right at Armory Park where we're doing this. And we gave away 500 book bags twice with school supplies. And then another thing that we've also done was my wife is from Kings Mountain originally, where all the flooding and stuff happened at. Matter of fact, she's got a sister buried in a cemetery up there in Old Fort, North Carolina, where all the flooding was. So we had a car show last time we done Battle of the Outlaws, and we took a flatbed full of stuff, supplies up there. Other things we have done is one year, my birthday was in January, and we had a car show, and we raised blankets, coats, toboggans. So with every event that we do, there's going to be a charity attached to it. And coming up in August the 9th, in conjunction with Birthfield Professional Wrestling and World Wrestling Athletes, Mr. Jeremy Gilbert, we're going to be collecting book bags and school supplies for the third time to give to kids who are less fortunate. Make sure that they have the necessary tools that they need when they go in this classroom so that they can follow their education.
right. And I mean, loading up 500 book bags twice. That's pretty awesome. Uh, was
We didn't do it alone. I want to say that we had about 200 and something, and then I got a call about a week before that program, and Cricket Wireless saw some of our promotions on the internet. So who said social media doesn't work? And they called us and they said, Mr. Barber, are you in your faith ministries? I said, yeah. They said, we got 300 book bags we want you to pick up with the Cricket Wireless logo on it. I mean, a book bag's a book bag for kids who don't have anything to take their stuff to school in. And that automatically made the 200 go up to 500.
wow.
So
Hey,
shout
man,
outs to Cricket Wireless for helping.
that's awesome. That is awesome. Uh, I was on a school supply drive years ago in Charlotte. We did it at a middle school, I believe, or an elementary school. I mean, it was a heck of a turnout considering the weekend. It was the weekend of the gathering in Charlotte as well. So, but it was a good time. Uh,
Yes.
hey, look, anytime you can do something to help out somebody else, why not?
And we
Um,
do have a storage unit on site A
Gotcha.
ministry. We have a storage unit on site. So call us 910-474-3950, 910-474-3950, and we go to other towns. So we'll let you know when we're other town, doing a program. And if you want to give something while we're nearby, we'll make time to pick up the book bags, the notebooks, the color pencils, the crayons, and we'll let you know. I know right now, Conway, South Carolina, on the 16th. So anybody in Conway, we'll come see y'all on the 16th. Conway, South Carolina, we'll be to y'all on the 16th.
Right. Oh, there we go. I had to fix that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, it's just a setup I'm running. So
And I would rather y'all give us the supplies and stuff. That way we can take pictures and keep an update. That way everybody can see the progress that we're making.
gotcha. Now, somebody did say hello earlier, and that was truck and Jesse said hey.
Yeah,
They said
hello.
hey. Then
Hello, sirs, ma'am.
yep, and then Ben Wolf is in the crowd as well, and Jason Stackhouse, he said he's going to keep your wife in his prayers.
Thank you, Mr. Stackhouse. God bless you.
So, uh, if you only knew the stories behind that man, I'm not going to divulge on air. I mean, you know, I think Mr. Stackhouse and I are going to have to come on air one night. I think he's going to have to come on air and talk, just me and him one night. I really do believe that that's going to have to happen now.
And guys, just so we're transparent, I believe in transparent accountability. I don't drive. Unfortunately, I was born with seizures and epilepsy kit, and my wife does all the driving. And sometimes, just say for example, when we go to Charlotte, it takes about 2 to 3 hours. And then by the time we get there, of course, quite naturally, my wife is given out because she walks with a walker. And so we stay overnight and then we do the second day of stuff in the rest homes. So that's just to let y'all know transparency and accountability why we have to raise funds because hotels and stuff like that, man, it's just so much money goes into what we do.
Oh right. Oh, and I understand it entirely.
Listen.
My company tried to send me. They sent me out of town for work a week ago, and I looked at them. I was like, "Hey, don't book me a hotel." They said you can't do this job in a night and then go. I'm like, I'm not staying here. I'm leaving. I'm going home. And I got here at 4 o'clock Saturday morning,
Mm.
but I went home.
Yes, sir.
I didn't care. You know, it didn't matter to
You've
me
been
that it took
telling
me.
me you've been telling me about them crazy hours. Just
Uh,
like yesterday when we ended up from Charlotte after those 2 days up there, we got home about 11 or 12 o'clock. Then we had to go get our service animals from my wife's sister's house because we didn't want them. It's really hot in July and August, and you know how
oh
that
yeah,
is.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, I agree. It's definitely hot. Uh, Cody Purish chiming in. What is up?
Man, I just want to say, hey, Cody, legendary manager Cody, he's going to be at the gathering. He's been doing management for a long time. He will
Hmm.
be managing the tag team of the Barbarian on November the 1st, Battle of the Outlaws, Rayford, North Carolina, 423 East Central Avenue, Rayford, North Carolina. You can get your tickets 910-474-3950, 910-474-3950. We also have meet and greet packages available where you get an 8x10 of the Barbarian, 8x10 of Evilise, 8x10 of the American Giant signed, and you get to take a picture with your cell phone with all three talents, and that is only $35. You can't beat that. And that
That's a,
also gets you into the event to watch the wrestling.
yep. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Yes, I know Mr. Shore. Him and I go back a bit. Actually, we were hanging out at a bar at WrestleCade after WrestleCade last year.
It's a
Yeah.
sure thing. It's
Oh,
a sure thing.
it is always a sure thing, man. Nothing but respect for the guy.
Yes, sir.
Uh, Brandon Walter chiming in. He said, "Yo, Big C." So I'm
Oh,
guessing that's
Brandon.
you.
Oh, let me tell you guys about my man Brandon. I've got to say something about Brandon, if I may.
Go ahead.
Brandon BWO Wrestling Oddities. Man, he is my go-to man for all my wrestling stuff. You need anything wrestling memorabilia. He does a horror memorabilia, all kinds of stuff. Man, I got a Kurt Angles from him. I've got all kinds of memorabilia from Brandon. BWO for life. Uh, BWO Wrestling Oddities and other oddities. Check him out on Facebook, man. He's awesome. He's my buddy. He's my best friend.
Yeah. Hey, man. Look, that is cool. Uh, there's nothing wrong with that. He said, "Yeah, we were hanging out." And he said, "Looking forward to being in Barbarian's Corner, 11-1 in Rayford." Yep. Hey, man, look, there you go.
I'm looking forward to the 19th when I go to Clayton, North Carolina, and I get to meet Wildfire Tommy Rich. Shout out to Lois Moore over at his wrestling organization. And rumor has it that I may be involved with a match.
Oh, no. How's that going to go?
I I said rumor has it.
Ah, okay.
You know how it goes. You're never supposed to let the cat out of the bag all the way.
Right? Yeah,
you know?
that sounds about right.
Yeah. And so the thing about wrestling with the cause is we want to do things a little bit different. Some person said that it looks like from looking at the flyer, this is like a wrestling independent version of WrestleMania. And like I said, I grew up on the Junkyard Dog, Lex Luger. Tatanka is my second cousin. He's done some promotion for me. Chris Locklear. You know, we just had Lumbee Homecoming. I am a Lumbee Native American Indian, proud to be a Native American of the Lumbee tribe of Eastern North Carolina. And the thing that we're trying to do is we're not just going to cherry pick wrestlers. We want to talk to the wrestler, talk to them, get to know them, and we do some interviewing with them and ask them who's trained them, how long they've been doing what they've been doing. And we want to put together some storylines that everybody are going to buy into. We've got a mask versus mask situation that's going to start off in August the 9th at the Awakening, and it's going to play into the November the 1st Battle of the Outlaws, a mask versus mask situation. Shh. And we got a surprise situation going on with that. The main event for Battle of the Outlaws is no secret from New York City. The American Giant is going against Outback Bash Bar. He's like an Orange Sheik version. Rest in peace to the Orange Sheik. I know it's been a little while since his passing, but first time I got to say rest in peace to the Orange Sheik. My man Brandon is bringing his manager for an event real soon too. He also does
Gotcha.
virtual signings and stuff.
And where is this? Where is that match going to be? Is it going to be at the same place?
That's going to be Rayford, North Carolina. Main event for Battle of the Outlaws is the
Where?
American
Where? Where?
Rayford,
No,
420,
like the building. Yeah, the street address.
423, 423 East Central Avenue, Armory Park.
Gotcha. All right, thank you. That's
Yeah,
what we were trying to figure out.
yeah. 423 East Central Avenue, Armory Park, North Carolina, Rayford, North Carolina. That's also going to be the night that the Orange Sheik and the Mucci, an Italian wrestler, is going to go against legendary Chief Jay Eagle from Boiling Springs, South Carolina, and his son, Jay Stunner.
Okay. Uh, right. Let's see here. Everyone come out. Yeah, come out and meet Johnny Shore at that one. Um, yeah. So somebody was asking which show is it that you're going to be involved in a match?
Oh, Clayton, North Carolina. I think they're about sold out of those tickets. Um, Seatown Throwdown, Clayton, North Carolina. Lewis Moore on Facebook.
Okay.
North Carolina Wrestling Association, I think it is. On
Okay.
July the 19th.
Gotcha. All
Sugar
right.
Sugar Bee Bear Honey is the yummy, yummy in your tummy, the honey that we sell for the ministry. We're going to be a sponsor of that event, and we'll be sitting there with our honey tasting for people.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. That makes sense. Uh, let's see here. Man, let's see. We have covered everything. I've got when you get off of here, do me a favor and send me the flyers to this Facebook page, not the other one. So I actually have them because they're
Yes, sir.
stuck in meta land somewhere in the middle of God's nowhere.
Yes.
That's how it goes. My co-host has just appeared backstage. I don't think he's quite here or quite ready yet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. All right. Well, Mr. Barber, uh, I greatly appreciate your time.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
very much for coming on. You know, hoping to raise money for a good cause.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for your time. Shout out to the wrestling podcast. Don't forget about the two events, Rayford, North Carolina, The Awakening, August the 9th, Rayford, North Carolina, Battle of the Outlaws, November the 1st. And tickets you can call 910-474-3950, 910-474-3950. God bless y'all guys. Thanks.
Yeah, have a great one.
Yes, sir.
David, are you here? Well, you're muted,
Yeah,
but hey, man, what's up?
not much. Just busy
Dude,
Thursday.
hold up, man. Your audio is broken. Your audio is entirely shattered.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Yeah, I don't know why your audio is so chopped, man. But yeah, just trying to make sure we've got everything lined up and everything set up and set out the correct way. Um, let's see here. Let's see. Yep, Cody's here. Uh,
Can you hear me now?
yep, Cody's in the chat.
Yo,
Your your audio is literally chopper. Like it is a helicopter. It is nuts right now. Yeah, if y'all could see what's going on over here in TikTok land, if y'all could see what's going on, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and all the others, and XWW and Extreme TV Online on and Roku and all that, because we're on all of this at the same time. You're seeing
we're
half of
live,
the
baby.
show. You're seeing half of the
Yeah.
show, dude. You should be. I know. Uh, you should be doing TikTok live at the same time as you're doing this, because that's kind of what I'm doing. So, and yeah, I had to answer I'm answering text because my phone's that way, so I'm answering messages up here instead of in here. Yeah, it's just kind of nuts. Um, First comments. Yeah, look, David, your audio is trash. I didn't even have to say it this time. The guest said it. Somebody in the audience said it. But I was trying to get everything set up for our timeline of pictures, and man, it is super complicated to see these now. They were one way beforehand, and now they are not. can I not reorder them now? Why is it like that? Did you adjust settings again? What is this? That's FWA and Alpha Underground. Did that show already happen? I think so. All right, handled that. Yep, and there's a ton of wrestlers popping in on the TikTok live, and I appreciate y'all popping in and dropping in. That's awesome. Two different wrestlers and a referee just dropped in there. I don't know who else is joining or watching right now. Um, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and move forward with calling this indie stuff out, and hopefully, you know, David's got the most up to date stuff for me to use because I haven't seen anything recently. When is this? This is July 5th, so this is out of date. Be sure that you have checked Alpha Underground out to see where the latest matchups or oh yeah, that was all the 5th. That was all the 5th. You kind of got to plead the 5th. Yeah, dude, this is June.
Don't blame me. It wasn't me. It was not me.
Oh my gosh. So crazy enough, like I have to adjust everybody's audio now from here.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
Oh, dude. Oh, no, 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 dude. Like I had to drop all the way down, like there. But if you set it to auto, it's not too bad.
Okay.
It kind of levels you out.
So we live
Uh,
on the TikTok too?
Yeah, well, I am, and you should be too. You should have your phone live on TikTok Live while you're doing the show, and it can be like, oh, well, I'm interacting here, but the real show's entirely here. So you're only catching half of the conversation, TikTok. The rest of the conversation's up here. But we're going to talk about this and overlay. So once I figure out how to drop StreamYard into TikTok, I got it beaten.
Oh,
That I go,
I know how to do that. I
okay,
have mine hooked up. It just won't. You have to have the TikTok studio
app.
up. Yeah.
I do.
Oh, dope.
Well, yeah, well, I did, but I brought my phone up instead. So my phone's sitting here next to my camera, and it is what it is. So I'm pointing at both of you right now. That's
Doing this finger
yeah.
guns.
Uh, oh my gosh. What is this? Why
Yep.
did you say no 8 times? Wrestling for Rolling Ridge
Rolling
is
Ridge is this
Saturday
Saturday at the Lucha
at the
Dome in
Lucha.
Burlington.
Okay. Oh, nice. You hear a sure
Yeah.
thing will be there? Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was actually hoping to get Miss Allison on here for that. Unfortunately, with the scheduling, it just didn't happen. Hopefully, we can get her on for the next
Gotcha.
one, or at least get her for an after show to have her come on after that. I think would be a good idea.
Gotcha. Hey, you're welcome, Carlton. Thank you for joining us within your faith ministries. Let's see here.
Ah, the Barbarian.
Yeah, the
I've done it.
Barbarian's going to be there. Ivelisse is going to be there from NXT and AEW and all that. She's going to be there. Uh, I'm waiting on. He's sending me flyers. Carlton is. He's going to send me the flyers
Nice.
directly. They're in the meta chat, and I have the worst time trying to use the meta chat for the business line. It's god awful. So much background noise. Fix that. Wow. It is crazy. And really, There we go. Drag the puzzle piece to remain live. Okay, no problem. Did you fix your background noise? Let me find out.
I don't know what background noise you're talking about.
It sounds like a fan.
I don't have a fan running, my guy.
It is weird. It is like a wind blowing.
Wind. Okay. Maybe if I move the laptop away from the mic, I don't know what to tell you, brother.
I don't know, but it was wild. It was just inconsistent.
This is
And it just started.
whoosh. Okay. Oh my god. Well, this is what happens when you do a show live and uncut.
Oh yeah. Yep. At any rate, yes. Yeah. Send him directly to
Yes, thank
me.
you, Carlton.
Yeah.
Just send him to him directly, not through
my
the
name on my name, not the Wrestle Wire page, but my name directly, and I'll take care of it. So
Johnny, you're dropping bombs. You're going to be managing the barbarian. He's going to use you as a weapon.
I don't know. It's a sure thing. He's going to get hurt that night.
Yeah.
Definitely. Wow. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get this locked in. Thank you to XWW for. Oh wait. Before I do that, did you have anything you wanted to talk about? So what? Hey, hold on. So what do you want to talk about?
What do I want to talk about?
That's Cody Rhodes' new podcast.
Yeah.
If you did not know.
No, I don't got anything coming up yet. I know that Strong Style Pro has a couple of shows coming up. They have a showcase coming up in August. They have a show here in town in Waynesboro, Virginia, in December. Once those details are solidified and whatnot, I could talk a little bit more about that once we get those details. That's all I know off the top of my head right now. Locally in Virginia, I know there's a bunch of other shows happening right now, but I'm not contractually allowed to talk about until they're all written in stone. I know Intense Action Wrestling is making their debut again, or making their return soon.
Who?
So we're gonna Intense Action Wrestling. Big Tony T, Tony in the game.
Oh yeah, Tony Tone. Yes.
So they're making a comeback again. They did a little bit of restructuring. These were kind of like their, I want to say demo shows. What we've been covering and doing live for them, and now that everything's set in stone and good to go, they're gonna be doing monthly shows, so to speak, from what I've been told. So that's a bit of the chisme that I have ready to drop. But everything else, it's a little, because I know we got a couple bookings coming up. Supposedly, so we'll see. But I think once we get more info on that, we'll be able to drop it here on the wire, because you're all gonna hear it first here on the wire, obviously.
Right, most definitely. All right. Well, now we're gonna go ahead and get into that indie thing. So as always, shout out to XWW. We are live right now. ExtremeTVOnline.com, and we are also live on the Roku network
channel. Yeah,
XWW Extreme World Wrestling. So that's XWW ExtremeTVOnline.com. It is $4.99 a month with your first 5 days free. All kinds of killer content.
That's one McChicken, or two if you play your cards right.
Hold on, McChicken. Let's see how this works. This is nuts. I don't know if we can do this. I tried to hit the invite button on the on the TikTok to see if it would. Yeah, I was like poking it, and it didn't work.
All right, what, you trying to invite me on the Tickety Talk?
Yeah, I don't know how it would work, but
yeah, do it.
I tried.
We're closing out the show indie wise. Why not? Oh, well, I have to pull up the Tickety Talk. Fool.
Well, it's supposed to be. Well, look, it's you know.
Ooh,
and yes, I have it sitting in my film rig because it's holding my phone straight. That is exactly why I did this. Yeah, y'all can look there. Y'all can see this on screen. This is what it looks like this is what it looks like. And the people in TikTok land are like, what is this moron doing? So it's hilarious.
I think I did it. Yeah. That's dope. I joined you. I'm here. I'm live with you. TikTok, baby. Hey, look at that.
Well,
More views.
So yeah, I guess that's how it works. So yeah, I have never done it. I think it's neat. We're trying to experiment and figure out just what we can and can't get away with on social media. Yeah, see, there you go. So
Yeah.
look, you got us in two places now, here and there. But either way, right back at you, the XWW. Look, just delete that like 90 seconds and just cut and paste. And you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine. It'll be great.
Yeah, you'll be good to go. So that's Extreme World Wrestling. $4.99 a month. First 5 days are free. That's you.
This is a shout out because you on TikTok land need to get up with the program and follow us because then we have all these also amazing sponsors. Sponsorships. One of them including the Red-Headed Witch Designs on Facebook, Instagram, and on the interwebs. So you can get some amazing handmade steel mail, handmade jewelry. She has bracelets, chains, necklaces. She has a couple of new pieces ready to go. So if you're into Dungeons and Dragons or you need a dice hold on to, she now has a necklace that is not only fashionable, it's also usable. So yeah, it's
awesome.
It's pretty dope. She even made some earrings with some D20s in them. That was pretty dope. So those are kind of samples she has already gotten ready to go. So yeah, if you need some handmade jewelry or you're looking for some amazing handcrafted stuffies, Red-Headed Witch Designs. Check it out.
Oh yeah, I've got some awesome stuff from Red-Headed Witch Designs. I've got a nice stainless steel chain cross and a little crochet Jesus plushie. It's awesome.
And not only that, you
look,
also have a crocheted ghost face.
Yeah, well, my daughter has the crocheted ghost face. Yes.
And then
that
shout out to
showed up,
Lazarus Black.
and she was like instantly like, "Yep, mine." She was like super stoked when she seen that. It was the greatest.
And shout out to Lazarus Black. He
yes,
got
as always.
a bracelet from her. He got the Wolf class bracelet from her. So he's actually wore it during his last match apparently. So I feel bad for whoever took a chop or a backhand from him while he was wearing it.
Oh my god, wearing a wolf, the chainmail bracelet.
Yeah.
All right, number one, that had to hurt his wrist too. He's a masochist. We know
fine.
this.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, we know this. It's okay. We understand that. Now, let's see here. Speaking of Lazarus Black, we got to give a shout out to Lazarus Black for graphic media. All the new logos for the Wrestling Wire, all the new logos for any of our other shows that we run or endorse, and even some that we just partner with. We hook them up because Laz hooked them up. Laz hooked us up greatly. We got a great deal on all of our media, and you can too. So go check out Lazarus Black to get some killer designs made for you. He can make stuff to go on shirts. He can make stuff to your merch ideas. Hey, look, he can make whatever.
He helped me
stickers.
clean up a couple of my merch stuff. I made a couple of merch logos that just didn't come out right, and I sent it to him. He cleaned them up real nice. He does incredible work. He also did some of the work for the Gaming with Daven channel that I got going on. So, yeah, definitely check out Lazarus. He'll definitely help you out with that.
Gotcha. All right, so hollering back about XWW, July 25th, you can catch them at Waxhaw Tap House. July the 18th, they will be at Lenny Boy Brewing. Yep, Friday, July 18th, Lenny Boy Brewing. And Saturday, July 26th, for Kingdom Clash at the Carolina Beer Temple. Stacked out month again. Just a straight up stacked out month.
Always busy. And always amazing shows, man. Every time.
Yep. Fantastic work from all the crew at XWW. I may have to show up. I say that all the time, and I never go anywhere. Did you notice that?
You say that a lot. You do. Hey,
I say that a lot.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of...
Yeah, because our boy Scotty Brooks was there this past weekend.
Really? Oh
Yeah,
my.
yeah. He dropped a bomb. You weren't here last show, or were you here
No,
last show? No, you
I
weren't.
was not here. I was doing the charity thing last week.
That's right. That's right. So no, Scotty Brooks came on, dropped a bomb that he was going to be at the Lucha Dome this past weekend. He was there. I just can't wait to hear what kind of shenanigans he got into.
Oh man, I haven't heard from Scotty yet. I got to find out how that went. And you got a hostility coming up on the
I'll send one up
19th.
on the
That's Saturday on the
19th.
19th. Yep, that's just coming. Oh, next Saturday.
Next coming
So,
weekend. This weekend is the week of Davin because tomorrow is my birthday. So
oh
turning,
no, the
yeah,
11th.
yeah,
What do you
get free
turning?
Slurpees because of
You're
me. You're
turning.
welcome.
Yeah, you're turning 47, right?
God no, I'm turning 32. 32.
32. Okay, gotcha.
32.
32. Oh my goodness.
Sticking to that.
32. Gotcha.
Carl, Jason, I don't know who you are, but Carlton
He's
Barber wants you to
we
call
got
him.
we I'll deal with that. I will deal with that. I got it. I'm getting to your flyers. We do them in chronological order.
Chronological order.
Yeah, that's how we get to the days and times. And I've got 3 flyers for that day alone in August.
Nice.
So
Speaking
I've
of
got
which,
In Your Faith Ministries. This is
Battle of
the
the Outlaw.
November 1st. I only got the November. Oh, here's the other one. Okay, this one hadn't shown up yet until now. All right, let's drop this one and add this one. Hold on. I'm working on it. There we go. I got this flyer here now. The Awakening, August 9th.
There we
I've
go.
got 3 different events that day on the docket. I'm working one and advertising for 2 others. So,
that's crazy.
dude, it's nuts. And all 3 are in different regions, so it's fine. This is out in Rayford, North Carolina. Food trucks and vendors are, they've got spots available. 11 a.m. till 8 p.m. is the whole thing. Yeah, man, this is going to be nuts. This is going to be a solid event. Now, also coming up on the same day, you heard from Carlton earlier. You heard from In Your Faith Ministries earlier, so we know what that's all about. Allow me to tell y'all about Aftermath. Antonio Morgan, after 2 years, finally clinched the AWL heavyweight title. He defeated Don Furio at the last AWL show.
And what
that was
upset. What didn't see that coming.
It was a street fight, and it was violent. It was violent. No DQ, no holds barred. Yeah. That was something to behold. It was seriously something wild. Now, who is going to be stepping up and coming after that man? Brother, you got Caprice Coleman. You've got some talent coming to this show, brother.
That is a stacked card. You know what? My money's on Caprice making his debut coming up there.
Caprice has been around before with AWL, but there's other people making their debut. There is St. Julius. You got Buggy Wright.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the Allen brothers. And of course, Union's own Dion Johnson will be there. The Black Cat himself, the current CPW heavyweight champion after dethroning Jackson Sane.
Didn't see that coming either. That
was nuts.
Wow,
yeah, that
bro.
was all at the Norton Lewis Memorial, man. That was an honor to ring announce that show. I had a blast. Coming up as well on the same day, you can find me at This Show Is For Everyone, Volume 2. This is a benefit for the Newman family. Community Championship Wrestling is putting this one together in conjunction with Wrestling for Christ, Fourth and Gold Promotions, Tremel and Sons. Dude, stacked card as well. This is going to be something intense. And it's going to be a good time. I am genuinely excited. They even, I got to give a shout out to Community Championship Wrestling. I greatly appreciate it. They even made an announcement flyer for the special guest ring announcer. I'm like, dude, I'm
Nice.
special and I know it, but I'm not.
Nice.
I'm not. I'm special, but I'm not that special. I didn't need an announcement. I appreciated it, and I thought it was. Dude, I'm just here to help, man. And when Travis did the write up, Travis shared the community championship. He said, considering this is for family, I couldn't have asked for anybody different to do it. And
yeah, okay.
I mean, it hit. You know what I'm saying? It hit that little black spot, and that's not a freckle. That's my heart. I promise. It hit that little black hole in my chest, and
okay, nice.
Yeah, Pedic nice.
It's so nice. I'm gonna puke up rainbows. Huh? Can't hear you.
I'm thinking to myself, puking up rainbows. I'm lost as to how you're going to puke up a rainbow. Did you eat some Skittles?
Because it was so overly sweet. What? Just rainbow.
Did you eat some Skittles? You ate Skittles.
No.
Okay.
I can't eat
but
Skittles.
Either way.
What, you trying to kill me? I got diabetes. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I gavalt. My bad.
What else you got going on?
Look.
Is that it? That's
that is this show's for everyone. Once again, all three of those shows are August 9th.
Back to back.
The last three shows. Yup. And
I'm glad you're not working because that is a tight schedule for some back-to-back shows there.
I couldn't drive that far. From Rayford to here is like 3 hours.
That's a triple shot show. Yeah.
I can't do that.
I've done that before. I've triple double shotted before.
You've tripled?
Yeah, I've tripled. Yeah.
I haven't tripled. I've doubled.
Once or twice. I think it was once or twice I've done it, yeah.
I did back-to-back doubles.
Yeah.
In weekends. That was bad enough. Yeah, that was bad enough. But either way, there's that one. And then all the way out, not this. I hate this new layout. This one here is In Your Faith Ministries for November 1st. Battle of the Outlaws. This is the one that will have Evilise and the Barbarian at it.
Dope.
So
and Johnny Shore is sure thing going to be there at both of those shows.
Oh, look. Hold on. We got people. I got here just in time. Jimmy Ward, yep. Landon Cruz and Grant Kiesel. Okay, cool.
Okay, dope.
Help me. Thank you for helping because I was like, man, I got to get some of these names. I've been out of the indie loop a little bit. So I'm excited to see. I'm excited to hear, man, how they do. And, Mr. Tyler and myself have to have a little meeting and find out if we are going to do a thing where we can have a pre-show, like a little,
Oh, you mean like what you and I do for Intense Action Wrestling type of pre-show,
and what we do for Alpha Underground type of pre-show, and what we've done for XWW type of pre-show, and what we've done for everybody else type of pre-show. Oh, and what we started doing.
That's crazy.
For like 3 to 5 years ago, I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. We started this whole thing in a while back. Dude, that is nuts. I've got 1.1K likes over here. I know awesome. It's ridiculous because I have no idea what it means, but it's cool to have 1,000 likes on the TikTok.
Now you have 1,001. You're welcome.
I have 1.1K right now.
Yeah,
that's pretty dope.
You're welcome. And that was me.
Dude.
I just pushed the button. Look at that. I'm sending some more. Look at that. You're welcome. Hi, Olivia.
Oh my God, it's my bonus daughter. Oh my God, I will never forget this. I'm going to tell this story because it was hilarious. So, me, my bonus daughter, my two kids were hanging out. We were visiting a friend of mine after surgery. I think we were visiting her after surgery. Anyway. So, and there's two other people there, and they're from the wrestling crowd, so they know all
Yeah.
of us. Well, and I was like, oh, well, my kids and this little Ron and this is my bonus daughter, Liv. And
Mhm.
they were like, you have another kid? And I'm like, yeah, she's like 2 or 3 years older than my daughter. And I mean, we used to party a lot. So for the next 90 minutes, bro, that girl was convinced that Liv was my daughter. She even said, "Oh my God, she looks like you too." I'm like, I know, thank you. I am so grateful for that. I am so grateful for that. I am so grateful for that. Yeah. So, and finally, after a while, we let it go.
Uh-huh.
We let it go. We were like,
Oh,
look,
wow, I see what you mean by the new layout. That does look kind of
yes, it is annoying. It is
weird.
god
That's
awful.
big.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
we change that?
I don't know. We'll have to work on it afterwards.
All
But
right.
look, you can do this and this and this, and that's it. And this, you can hit some other buttons, but it doesn't do much.
All right.
Like there's a whole bunch of weird, stupid buttons right now. It's
Okay, I can see. Yeah, I can see that. That's neat, I guess.
right. It's annoying. It's awful. Yeah,
Oh, I
there's
see what you're saying. It changes the layout.
yeah,
Uh,
s- yes. I don't. It's broken. I
yeah,
want to be
I
left
like that
alone.
better. Yeah.
I just want to be left alone.
You sound like an angry old man. Huh, damn these kids and changes.
I mean, look, there. That's close. I'll
Yeah,
leave it
I
alone.
like the invite though. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, yes, that's a little bit better. But overall, StreamYard is the drizzlings. If you don't know what StreamYard is, go pay for it and you'll hate yourself. It's got to be the worst program for this.
But I like because we get to stream to many platforms in one take. You know what I mean? And I
That
have to
is,
manual because it is a pain to manually put all that in.
when I figure out OBX or OSB or OBS or whatever that program's
OBS.
called, when I figure out how to work that joker, the world is in trouble. Okay, I am going to drop everywhere like 7 times over.
Same,
But
same. Hey, anything else we got going on?
nah, that is it. That is all the flyers, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank everybody for showing up and watching both on live and on live
And
on
on
the TikTok and on
TikToks.
the and on the Wrestling Wire Facebook page. Like I say, you can find us on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, whatever, Facebook. You're on Roku. You know, we're everywhere, baby. This is how we get things done.
Yes, sir.
I just decided to randomly do the TikTok thing, so I don't know, but it appears to have worked. The rewards thing, I need to set up a new goal because my goal got crushed.
Yeah.
Ton of people. I'm in D5 and I'm in the top 99% of Division 5, whatever that means. I don't know what that means, but
I
that's
don't know what
cool.
that means either, but dope. That's cool.
I got somebody needs to really teach me the TikTok how this thing works because I have no idea about the games and the ranking system and all that. But thanks, I appreciate you all. It's been a great show, and if we don't have another one beforehand, if I don't go live randomly for some other reason, any reason at all, because I'll find a way.
You'll find a way. Oh, come on. You should be doing this every time you go to a show, like behind the scenes with Ron. Like, hey,
No,
that'd be good
no,
times. Yeah. A cigar, not like, sit down
I
with
don't.
Ron, a cigar with Ron, a drink
I
with
don't.
Ron at a show.
I don't generally drink in public anyway.
True.
I don't.
But, a
I
sit
don't
down
drink
with
on the
Ron.
road. Well, no, I mean, I don't drink on the road. I don't drink and drive, so I barely drink it out. And then smoking, I barely.
Mm.
I'll go every now and then if I'm out. I might have one left in the humidor, and I'm
I
out.
think I got a few left, yeah. I got a few
Yeah,
left from the ones you gave me. I have yet to open one of them. One of them I think I have to smoke now because it came out the wrapper. The wrapper split.
No, dude, the wrapper's fine. They don't need to be in the wrapper anymore. They're
Okay.
to be taken out of the wrapper now, and
Okay.
just relax. But if
All
you have one of the, which one do you have? What do you have left? Show me what you have left, and I'll tell you which one to smoke.
A lot.
No,
Left.
I get.
You mean take it out?
Yes, take it out, and I'll
All right.
tell you which one.
I still got the Partagas.
No, all right. So that, hold it up so I can see it. That's the okay. That's the black label. Okay, that's a Maduro. That's a good one, but that's a heavy one.
Mm-hmm. Here's the other one.
That's a little bit lighter, or is it the same one?
A little lighter.
Okay.
And then the Don Pedro.
That wasn't for me.
The Bone Shaker.
Okay, that was for me.
The New Dawn. I think I've just been collecting them now at this point.
Yeah, because you've got two of them that I don't know. There should be a small Partagas in there.
Partagas, yeah. One small Partagas.
Yes. Okay, that is a limited series. Bro, that is the one.
That is the one. All right.
That is the one.
When
There's
something,
there's
when
cigars,
something big
and there's
happens,
that.
when something big
There's that
happens,
one.
there's that one.
That is my dude. They're a limited series, a limited run. They're hard to find. I love those cigars. They're great.
Okay. Well, it is my birthday, so I guess that's probably.
You know, I remember getting you that for your birthday present, and I just wanted to say, happy birthday, brother. I love you, and that's your
Thank
birthday
you.
present this year.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
I won't be able to. I'm probably not gonna be able to get to Virginia this year, man.
It's all good, man. I just enjoyed the fact that you remember and just hanging out with you last year. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we were all at the that farm,
The Llama Vineyard. It was really cool.
Vineyard, yes, yeah, that was cool. And nobody got spat on.
No, I was hoping somebody would though.
That was a win. You wanted somebody to get why?
Because it would have been funny. It would have been funny.
No, because it would have probably been one of my kids.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would have. But anyway, man. That's it for the live tonight, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Greatly appreciated. We had a great time. I hope you guys did too.
I had a blast.
So we will see you next time. Nothing but love to you. And if you don't know, you know where to follow. Hit that follow button. Hit that share button. Put it out there, man.
Yeah.
This is what we do in pro wrestling. And we work at shows.
Yeah, we do shows. Commentary, announcing, managing. I get in the ring. He doesn't. He's not a bump and feed boy. I'll bump and feed for you.
Nah. I only bumped for Killjoy the one time, and I'm good. I don't need to do that.
Great bump though.
It took me 3 times to wash the mud out of my suit. I'm just not interested in doing this. To be honest with you, but.
I am. It's a rush. It's a rush.
It's fun being in the ring, but I get everything I need with a microphone in my hand because the crowd eats out of my hand the entire night. I'm happy there. So
same.
I don't have to get in the ring for 5 to 8 minutes straight and get punched in the face. The crowd loves me the entire time I'm there.
But you do have a very punchable face, though.
See, I know. And that's why I said I'm happier with a mic in my hand and I just get to talk and the crowd loves me all night. I'm better that way.
All right.
So,
I'll give you that.
y'all have a good night, man.
Y'all take it easy.